Good morning, everyone. This is Mary. You're watching another little piece of my art, and I'm here to show you what I have colored in the month of October. It is not very much because I've been working on other projects too. So after I show you the pages, I will switch and show you some of my other art projects. So if you're not interested in that, you can always just click out when I am done with the books. Okay, so today is Day of the Dead, isn't it? Well, let's see, wait. It's November 1st. I think that's in the Catholic religion where I grew up in. It's All Souls Day, I believe. So I'm not sure if Day of the Dead is today or tomorrow. If you know, let me know. So I did color in. This book here is called Color Cut and Fold Sugar Skulls. I did not cut it out yet because I noticed when I was looking at this that up here, let me see if you can see it. Up here at the top, it gives you the directions, and one of the directions is if you have this light gray line, that's where you're supposed to score it. And I don't know where my scoring tool is at the moment, so I didn't want to ruin it or mess it up. So I just colored it in, and maybe I'll color in a few of them at a time, and then put them together all at once. But I had an idea that, I would put maybe little fairy lights in them. I'm not really sure. Maybe I'll laminate them because during my move, I actually found my laminator. It was in the attic. Who knew? Okay, I did work in the Star Wars 100 Images to Inspire book. That is one of the books on my 10 books to finish this year that I'm probably not going to finish, but it was a fun idea. It was a nice thought while it lasted. So I did this one here in these fall colors. I just used, what did I use? I think I used some gel pens from the Dollar Tree, and then over the top of it, some of it I used Crayola twistable pencils. So there's no shading or anything to this. It's just more or less a graphic mandala, and I don't feel like you have to do all that all the time. You know what I mean? Sometimes I just want to plop the color down there. So there's that one. I worked in this book because I realized I had never colored in this. This is the coloring book project number 2. This is all tattoos in this book. Fantastic tattoos. I have part 1 as well. I have never flipped through those, so if anybody would like me to flip through these before I get them all colored in, let me know, and I will be glad to do that for you. But here's the one I did. I figured since I'm here in Florida, it was pretty, what's that word? Apropos for me to do a seahorse. So I did the seahorse and the body and the waves here in Crayola twistable pencils, and then the rest is in some gel pens. So I thought he came out really cute. And I decided on this book I'm not going to do backgrounds on these pages. 1, because they're thin and they're double-sided, and you know what happens there. And 2, because, well, it's a tattoo, right? So it's meant to be viewed, as like when it's on skin, right? It's just a pop of art. It's not meant to have all kinds of things going on in the background, in my opinion. So I'm going to leave them the way they are when I color those in. Oops, sorry. That's my bird clock. It freaks everyone out. Except people that are around a lot. Okay, then I did a buddy color with Yvonne, and her channel is like YV, oh my gosh, YVEY123 or something like that. I will put it in the description, so check out the description and you can find Yvonne there. So her and I did a buddy color. She had just received this book, I think, and we chose this picture to do. So I had a very interesting experience with this picture because I was going at it, and I had used my Crayola Colors of the World markers. Now you guys know, some of you that have them, they do streak. So, I always go over the top of them with pencil. So I get that done, and then I realize I have no idea where the pencil sharpener is. None. No idea. So that was interesting because then I just had to keep switching pencils. But it was still a lot of fun, and it was really nice to do a buddy color with Yvonne. So there's that one. And then I did this girl. I had actually started this one on my way to come to Florida, which, by the way, it's 55 degrees in Florida. I'm not really happy right now. It's a little cold. But I started this one on my way to Florida, and then I just finished it up the other night. So this lady and her 2 birds, and I used to have birds. I miss my birdies. Birds are a really nice pet to have. So there's that. And that is it for my pages, but I will show you some other projects that I've been working on. If you are interested, stick around. If not, thank you for watching my pages, and I'll see you next month. Okay, so I did find this puzzle that my daughter had bought me a long time ago, and I put her together, and I covered her. This is going to be fit in an 8x10 frame, so that's cool. And I put some, Mod Podge over there just so it would stick to the board. But I'm thinking about putting some, like, where there's little pearls here, maybe putting some of my little diamond-y sticker, dot things from the Dollar Tree, and just do some other things. And I also have some other Mod Podge with glitter in it. Maybe I'll use some stickles. I don't know. What do you guys think? If you have any suggestions, let me know. But then after it's all dried and stuff, I will cut this piece of cardboard off from the edges there, and then I can pop her in a frame, and she will be cute in my art room. Okay, I have been working on this sugar skull guy here. He is a big boy. He is growing now. He's got tails coming down here. So what this was like some kind of a, I don't know if you would call this like a hot pad or something, but I had found it in a thrift store in Ohio, and it's like thick, quilty thick thing. And I was like, I could do something with that, but I really wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. So I just started adding like pieces of material to it. And then it just sort of took on its own shape here, form. It turned into a sugar skull. So I started adding vintage buttons that my grandma left me. And then I have some other like fun buttons, like this one, this with the skull. And my son was going to be he was going to be Johnny Depp's character from Pirates one year. And so I had the buttons, and they ended up being something else. And then these felt shapes are from a scrapbooking kit. So I haven't finished this yet. I stopped working on it for a minute because, I don't know, I was just like confused about what I was going to put right here, because this side is heavier, has more buttons than this side. So I wanted to kind of even those sides out. And then I didn't know if I should put like more like yarn on that side. So I really don't know. But I'll put him away for a while and think about it. So there's that. Okay, so Tisha Moore, if you're into journaling, then you might know her name. Years ago, she did a video on how to make these little pillow things. You can use the little pillows. They look like this. You basically just put 2 pieces of fabric together. You have some batting in there, or fiberfill, and then you make stitches in there and you sew them shut around. You pull the outside around, and I'll leave you the video link to how to make these if you're interested. And then all the crafts that she makes out of them are amazing. So I had these already made up, and I thought, oh, I'll just like connect them somehow. So I found this ribbon that I had that seemed to kind of go with all the fabrics. and I connected them. So we have a very long wall hanging started here. Yep, and there's the back. And I started adding more buttons to this. So these were also a lot of my grandma's buttons. Here's a crystal that I found that I just sewed into it. I think this button was on one of my daughter's outfits. So yeah, I know that button was on a shirt that was like a maternity shirt that I had when I was pregnant with my youngest daughter. So lots of nostalgia here. So this one, I think I'm going to embroider all of, because it's like so feminine, I'm going to embroider like all of the names of the women in my life on this one. And then this one here has, these baseball buttons were on my son's little baby outfit. This was on my grandma's coat. This was on one of the girls' outfits, and so was the angel and the heart button. So yeah, this pin here was my husband's baby diaper pin, like, you know, because we're so old that we wore cloth diapers, and I saved that all these years. So on this darker one, I think I'm going to use some more dark buttons, and then maybe put all of the names of the men in my life there, men and boys. And that's how I'm going to work that. So I just wanted to share that with you. Okay, then, so, all right, so I had all of these pieces of, like, 2 small pieces of embroidery floss left over. And I was like, it was flopped on the floor, and I was like, I don't know, I feel like I could do something with that versus throwing it away. It's too small to wind back on the floss, you know. And I went to, my neighbor had a yard sale, and I went to her yard sale, and she gave me a bunch of these squares. Someone had, I don't know if this is knitting or crocheting. It must be crocheting, right? She gave me a bunch of these squares, and she was like, do you think you could use these for something? And I was like, yeah, I think I could probably figure something out. So she gave me a big stack of these, and different colored ones and different sizes. So I sewed the threads, these threads, you know, I just put them on top, and I sewed them down with some thicker floss here. And this was one of my grandma's pins that she used to wear, because back in the day, the ladies always wore, you know, some kind of pin on their coat, like a big statement looking pin. And of course I have all of that because I'm the only girl in that side of my family. So it's like, okay, well, what can I do with that now? So what I'm working on is this. So what this is these are some placemats that I have, and they're some of them have like stains and things that, you know, but they're nice. They're like quilted and they're thick. And so I didn't want to get rid of them because I thought I could do something crafty with them. So I sewed on one of these bigger squares, and I folded it in half, and I think I'm going to put this on here like that. And then I think I'm going to put a stick here underneath this opening, and then tack this shut, and then maybe add some dangles with buttons there. I don't know. Is that hideous? What do you guys think? You let me know, because that's why I haven't done anything permanent yet, really, because I haven't decided if that's hideous or not. But, you know, we're using a lot of these more oceany colors since we're living here in Florida. Back home, everything I had was pretty much red. I love orange and red. And I had a lot of brown and earth tones, but here everything is light and airy, and, you know, so there's a lot of stuff I did not hang up. A lot of stuff, I've got some bare wallage going on, so maybe I'll just make something and hang it up, and, you know, if I don't like it, I could always take it down, right? Okay, guys, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have not signed up yet to win Maria Troll's book, Trolle's book that I'm giving away on November 13th, please check out that video. It should be the last one before this one on my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.